Hey, WheelSnipeSelly here. It is Monday, April 17th, and we're looking at the ES right now. It was kind of a bit of a choppy kind of morning, kind of afternoon session, and I was basically, if you look at the daily here, at the time I entered my trade, I was looking to take out previous day low, although I ended up trading the NASDAQ. So just kind of showing the ES view here. Let's go to the NASDAQ. And so my target initially was the sell side right here. And you can see from here is basically Monday's open. We went up, we took out highs. We kind of took out buy side here in the right at 9:30, and then we kind of broke down. At this point, I was looking for a retracement back up, and I kind of entered right in this area, and I had a stop basically right above the M15 fair value gap. So right about right here was where my stop was, and I was initially going to take a profit here, and then ultimately previous day low. So you can see at the time we were kind of breaking down into this 4-hour fair value gap, and I was expecting to take out that previous day low right here at right around 13,058. So let's go down to 5 minute, and we can actually flip to the micros. That's where I end up taking the trade. So initially here, right at the 130 Judas swing, we went up, we took buy side, and I was basically looking at this order block here. So we kind of came up, tapped it, and then I was looking to get in. You can see I had an entry right here on this 5 minute fair value gap in between these two. And you can see we have a 15 minute fair value gap. So I was like, all right, well, we have this 5 minute, these three consecutive up close candles. So this would be order block. So I basically had my stop right above this candle's high. And clearly I was on the wrong side of this and ended up just ripping the rest of the day, the afternoon. So let's go down to the 1 minute. I think I took the trade on the 2 minute. So here we took out buy side. We had a break in market structure, and I entered on this 2 minute fair value gap and was giving it room to basically go up, into here. There's a 5 minute fair value gap here, and we were just basically over this order block on the 2 minute. But yeah, I mean, basically that was it. Today's price action was a little bit choppy. I didn't want to, at this point, once we went up here, it didn't really give a chance to kind of get in until towards the end of the day, and I wasn't going to chase anything. So I was just kind of basically holding and waiting for tomorrow to see if it gave me another entry. I'm going to show you kind of what I was seeing at the time. So we had SMT when we came up. We had a higher high and then lower highs, and then we broke down. And then and maybe I'm not using this right, but that six sister approach was, ES had taken the low, NASDAQ hadn't taken it yet. And then the Dow had also taken it. So I was looking for that continued weakness to take out the previous day's lows with ES and NASDAQ. So if we flip back to the ES, I was looking for this to at least take out the previous day low, and then but overall I'm bullish here, but was waiting for initial weakness to start off the week and then kind of continue up. We had the dollar was pretty strong today, so it kind of made a push and then it kind of just consolidated. But yeah, this was the trade attempt that I had, and we'll go into the trade review next. All right, so here we are right around 2. You can see we have kind of our our displacement lower that I was looking for, and just kind of marking up the chart here, basically waiting for this to come back up and give me an entry. So I kind of have the implied dealing range here of where we're going to go down to that, where I'm anticipating to go down to that 13,077. And so you can see I'm tagged in 3 micros, and I'm kind of framing the trade up here as we're entered in here. So I have my sell side marked. I have my buy limits placed. You can see we have the previous day low, that swing low, and then I'm going to take looking to take that profit target just right under that swing low. So that's my initial view kind of coming in here. You can see like with that previous hourly candle, we went up and rejected. So that's kind of where I was looking to take this short. But you can see just kind of noting as this trade's kind of panning out. And so we end up going up and trading into that 5 minute. You see I'm kind of outlining those 5 minute fair value gaps where it's kind of came up, rejected. So I was looking for this move to continue. If you look at the daily candle, that candle's pretty bearish at this point. And we have that previous day liquidity just waiting to be tapped in. So that's kind of what I was aiming for this trade here. And I'm kind of noting here that we're trading into that 15-minute fair value gap. And you can see my buy stop is right above the that like swing high on this 2-minute. So basically that would invalidate my trade if we traded up into there. And so if you're looking at that bottom left candle, you can see that 15-minute just kind of expanding higher. I'm just kind of, at this point, just kind of waiting to see if this breaker is going to retain the price. But yeah, this is, you'll see this will end up tagging me out here. Just noting that 5-minute order block. And now we're tagged out. So we will go into the account review. All right, so here we are. We're at 514, basically 514 out of the 3,000. This was today, so minus 106.62. And I think, I didn't really take a whole bunch. Here's the one line here. We'll flip over to the trade log or the calendar. So I didn't really take any trades. I took one trade last week, but I think this week I'm going to start pushing a little bit harder. You can see it hasn't been a whole lot of activity, but I think I'm going to try to start going in, even if it's just like a 3-handle move or something like that. I'm going to try to start pushing a little bit harder, take a little bit more trades as long as those setups present. I think when I took kind of 2 big losses 2 days in a row, I kind of took the foot off the gas a little bit. But I think I need to kind of keep pushing so that we can continue to progress with this challenge, or ultimately if we end up failing out, that's we'll like I said, we're still up overall. We're still up 514, but we need to start making some more progress as I'm kind of like bottoming out here. I want to kind of get back up to the previous equity high, but we'll try to stick to the rules. Here's our trade log for today. You can see entered around 202, the mini NASDAQ short, PM session, 3 contracts, 106.62, 36-minute trade, 17 handle stop loss. And we have our screenshot here. This is the screenshot when I was stopped out of the trade. So you can see entry here, stop right here, basically above this the swing high. So let's see what we have on the economic calendar. We have housing starts and permits on tomorrow at 8:30. And then we have, this is the standard petroleum status report. So we have Thursday jobless claims, existing home sales, and then PMI composite flash on Friday. So bigger news events towards the end of the week. Let's check the Forex calendar real quick. So yep, just basically Thursday and Friday are going to be the big ones. I don't think really anything on Wednesday. So yeah, so we'll kind of keep an eye out. Yeah, and then we will check back in the next time we take a trade. Thanks for watching.